So a little bit of Christmas spirit here. Welcome to Intuition Matters Unveiled, IMU. My name is Maureen Keefe, and I'm still not over Christmas yet. I sure was over Christmas before Christmas, and it's all her fault. This little angel would not light up. And then I had only one string of lights that was going to work on the tree. So that Christmas tree got stuffed back into the attic like the Grinch stuffing the Whoville tree up the chimney. I cannot tell you how gratifying that was. I just was over it. So anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody, in the aftermath. I hope we're all cheerier than... if you had festivities, if you had good experiences, you're crashing from a dopamine high. I was kind of kicking myself because I was feeling kind of in the dregs and lonely and longing. I had music playing that I don't listen to music. I'm too busy to listen to music. Hey, Carl. Yay. Hi, Joe. Back, everybody. Welcome. Rachel. Blessed be, sister. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Here, I'm going to give you all a little round of applause. Especially Carl. He got an award that was just off the charts. So I'm super proud of him and super happy. He's my virtual assistant, who's on vacation right now, and he's still getting on the line. So I am just so blessed. Karen, hi, honey, and Bridget, welcome, everybody. So you missed the little dance off with the angel and the Santa. These are some of my favorite Christmas ornaments. And I don't think you can see very well. But anyway, I'll have to watch the replay to get the story. The Christmas story at Maureen's house. This is Maureen Keefe with Intuition Matters Unveiled. I'm super happy to have you all here. Thanks for being here. Welcome, welcome. And I was just talking about if you're having after holiday blues, it's because you're having a dopamine crash. And it's really interesting. Aw, thanks. Aw, thanks, Joe. Bridget's thanking me for the notification of the live, and Joe is thanking me for the Christmas ornaments. But the dopamine crash, and also this is so fascinating to me because I don't listen to music at all. And I am pretty content with my lifestyle. I would like to work less, but right now it is what it is. And yet, oh my gosh, after this Christmas, I was just lonely and longing. And first, it's a dopamine crash, but secondly, it was because I was listening to music. And I don't usually listen to music. So if you're struggling with depression and longing and feeling lonely and wanting a mate and you're feeling like you're all by yourself, turn the music off and see what that does for you. Wow. Woo. It sure helped me. It was like over the second I turned that music off. So I do have some questions already, but I want to show you one more Christmas guy because he's my precious favorite. He's called a gnarly. He traveled here all the way from Minnesota. So did my other Santa. And Sandy Dale is the artist for these guys, and she usually sells them at the Renaissance Festival. And I've had him for 30 years maybe. And every dog I've had has respected him. I think he has some gifts. Because that's what he keeps dropping, is his gift. Oops. We're all gifts. And let's tap into my gifts. Let's see what those questions are. Pardon me. I was gifted with a little, I'm calling it a detox. And so part of my voice. Let's see. All right. I'm reading an old question that made me laugh. All right, let's see. Is this person her twin flame? Yes. Am I right to end it? Yes. And if so, am I energetically free? No. So I can help you with that. I think we talked about decording in the last live. And pardon me, hang on. Let's see if I can do this. Mute. She's back. I may just cough on the air. Okay, so question, decording. So twin flames, you guys are so intertwined, and it is super challenging to be together, and it's super challenging to be apart, and in certain circumstances. It's kind of rare that a twin flame situation is actually a reward relationship. And in that case, then you do have the gift of easy rapport and connection and undying love. And of course, there's also challenges in that relationship too, but that's called human. So decording is just going to have to be a daily practice. Whenever you think about him, you're just going to have to energetically decord. And just keep doing it until you feel more liberated. Is my true twin soul waiting and looking for me? I get a yes on that. Is that twin soul in Bali? I get a yes on that. So good thing you're going there. Oh, not the one you're asking about. But yeah, she was just asking if he lives in Bali. Are we to move there soon? I get a yes. Is that going to be in days, weeks, months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5 months? I don't know. I think I answered that length of time last time. Go look at that replay and see if I am consistent. So there's that. Anybody have questions? Please pop them into, thanks about my necklace. Yeah, I love my jewelry. Has a matching bracelet and earrings. I'm a jewelry girl. It's a little sparkly for everyday wear. I don't know why we're getting email on this page or this on this page. You're probably seeing that. I'm not sure. Okay. All right. Back. Let's see what we got over here. I'm a little off my game, you guys. I'm just off my game. Without my assistant here, I am a slacker. Not really, but I am not as focused and on task and on my game. Did you steal my game, Santa? A friend brought over the game Crimes Against Humanity, and oh my gosh, what a raucous good time that was. So wrong. So funny. My friend said, "Where's the Kleenex? I'm crying over here." I'm laughing so hard. So let's see. Oh, honey. I am so sorry that he didn't respond. Will she hear from him soon? I'm getting a yes. Is that going to be days, weeks, looks like 1 week. Let's see if I can get clearer, because it seems like the answers are shifting. Sometimes it's just because we can't predict time anymore. It just is almost comical to try. And other times it's because we're tapping into different timelines of possibilities. And I don't know, maybe I'm making up stories, but it seems that at any given time we could be on one timeline now and then another timeline, depending on where our head is at. So just like the discussion of moving up in dimensions by raising our frequency, I believe that that's the same thing about meeting and on timelines for predictions of connections. So, sweetie, you did meet on a different timeline. It's a parallel life going on. So just tap into that and soak that up. And let's ask, in this timeline that they're in, is she going to hear from him? And you will. And is it going to be a week? I get a yes. It's too not long enough or short enough for New Year. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm missing him. So one thing I wanted to talk about today, and it does have to do with bringing in more light still. I'm loving solstice. I'm a Leo, so sun is kind of my thing. And I do love Santa. Christmas used to be my favorite holiday. Not sure it's still maintaining that rank, but we'll see next year. You're welcome, sweetie. Keep your hopes up and your heart open, because it is going to happen. So let's just see. What I wanted to do was to announce something fun, something on the horizon, something that Carl and I have been working on. And we're just trying to hammer out the details and the technical orchestration of this. I'm going to be offering a paid Facebook group that is called Let's Get Happy Together. So these last years and changes and news and all the hoopla has really taken a toll on people, on the masses, on a sense of connection, of alienation, depression, addictions, checking out, or going down rabbit holes and wormholes trying to check in and be on top of the game. And that's a whole nother story. So what we need to, well, not we need to, but what I am hoping people would be interested in doing is to find ways to raise our happiness quotient. I know I need to invest energy in making that so. I have depression as a part of my personality from my upbringing, maybe chemistry, but it's kind of how my brain is hardwired now. So it can be overridden, and it just takes conscious choice. And really, that's why we're here. The earth experience is for mastery and mastering conscious choice. Mastering claiming our power, mastering recognizing where we have power. And it's so funny, I left this chair in the scene, but it does have all my cards on it. Let's pull a card. So someone's asking about their cat, and hang on a second. After. So that goes with Let's Get Happy Together. From my vantage point, that's backwards. I hope it's the right way for you. And that was not about the cat. That was about the Let's Get Happy Together. So Joe, let's see. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's just got baggage. He's working through it. Hold a high vision. Do the empath tornado around him and you too. And it'll help ease his struggle and get him dialed in. And any healing that you do, girl, will also influence him positively, because he's your twin as well. So back to Milo the cat. Is he at? So I'm getting no on that. And, I've been checking in on that ever since you asked. And what I believe is that it's at one of their relatives' homes, that one of the relatives took it. That like they captured it and gave it to a son or a daughter. Is it a son? Is it a daughter? Do they have a daughter? Daughter-in-law? I don't know. Somebody's got it. And I do get that you will get it back someday. Gosh, I hope it's before 5 months, right? How to best help a dear friend in deep depression. Let's all send this woman, Nicki, love and healing, and bring in light on her behalf. And let's envision spinning a tornado of light around her. And this tornado of light is spinning counterclockwise, and it's going to pull out of her energy field anything that's not hers. And so with our intention, we can do that. And we can just activate that it is releasing any burdens that are ready to be released, any energies that are not hers. Like we discussed a few shows back, is depression is often from being an empath, and we need to learn good energetic hygiene, because we get bogged down by all this dumping of emotions going on and all the fear programs being broadcasted at us, and all the just struggle. There's so much struggle, depression, and all that jazz. And so by intentionally, everyone's related here. And I forget, Czech. She's in the Czech Republic. Oh, good, Karen. Yay, I do too. Yeah, yay, Bridget, sounds great. Yay, let's make it a party. And things like the empath tornado, I can guide you guys through the empath tornado. We can work with the vagus nerve breath. We can do some live things. I'm going to start an offshoot group from that. It'll probably be in Zoom. That'll be a daily breath exercise. And I remembered, I mentioned it last week, and it's based on this book, Becoming Breatharian. Now, here's why I couldn't remember his name. Akahai R. Salas, I think. Akai, maybe, R. Salas. But it's energetic nourishment program for ultimate health and spiritual realization. Now, the book is about becoming food free and living off of light, getting nourished by light. But the exercise that he teaches in this book, it's about breathing and into your brain, into your emotional body, into your physical body, and into your energy body. And just the wisdom of this just resonates so deeply with me, about it raising our consciousness, raising our vibration, purifying our bodies, activating our light bodies, which is part of Ascension. It's also about amplifying health, vitality, immunity, radiance. We can speed up our rejuvenation, so that we're actually restoring our youth instead of aging. And the higher our frequency gets, the easier that's going to be. And so it's pretty exciting what we can accomplish with this. And I plan on, changing it up each day somehow. And I'll probably create one, throat issues. I'll probably create one that is just super simple, introduces the breathing into the brain, and then just doing the breathing, and have that a recording that people can use if that's what they prefer. But then, Chatty Cathy here is going to be guiding you through these different facets of the exercise and bringing to mind different parts of it that will be beneficial. And we can do some global stuff. We can do some multiversal stuff with intention. And I'm just really excited about it. It just feels like a super potent, powerful, positive, healthy, life-giving investment of time. And since I want to make that my practice, I'll be a whole lot more on task if I have other people to be accountable with that. And so, yeah, girl, let's talk about what time. I was kind of thinking 7 a.m. my time, but that makes it like 4 o'clock in the morning for you. Yikes. So if anybody wants to play in the breath group, let's drop in times that you would love to do it. I think that first thing in the morning would be, good for me. But if I do it a little later in the morning, I might actually do video. But I'm not doing video straight out of bed. I love Lori Ladd, but I can't be her. I'm a makeup and jewelry girl. But someday maybe. But also I'm hoping to cultivate a sense of community. I would like it to be men and women in the group that is, let's get happy together. And, if we can't be with each other in person, let's start meeting new people in a positive format. We don't need to be lonely, and we don't need to be depressed. And I'll give you every tool in my tool belt that you can explore to see which works for you. Some are going to be easy, some are going to be more challenging, and some are going to like the more challenging ones. So I also want to pull heavily on group preferences and interests and needs and what are they struggling with, so that I can create some digital courses. I have a membership platform that we're going to have courses for sale on, so you have access to them all the time. And one of the courses is going to be on empaths. One of the courses is going to be on energetic hygiene. One of the courses is going to be on space clearing. Another one on entity clearings. Another one on self-regulation, which is getting out of emotional states that are challenging, don't feel good, drag you down. You know, we all need to work at that. We're human. It's part of the game. And our emotions are not our enemies, but they're not our taskmasters either. We are in charge. We can be in charge. And so that's what that's about. Are we getting any questions here? I do want to also say thank you to everybody who did loving prayers, sent love on Rachel's mom's behalf, because I think we bought her some more time. I felt a radical shift, and it feels like it's months down the road now instead of days. And so let's just keep sending love. See how magical life can be. And speaking of that, another thing that I started doing recently, because I was going down the wrong trail. And it was talking to me, telling me I'm going down the wrong trail, but I was not picking up the clues, the breadcrumbs. And so we really need to focus on, I mean, I know this. I've been saying this. I've been striving for this, but because of, it's not victim, I'm not playing victim, but it's super challenging for me to keep my mind in positive celebration. It's just not hardwired in me. I am for you guys. I am the eternal cheerleader, but when it becomes my own stuff, challenging. Even though I fired the inner cheerleader. Inner critic. Y'all need to fire the inner critic. And if you don't know how, I'll help you. Oh, good. Yeah, Rachel feels the same. It just felt like such a blessing, such a light-filled positive shift. So this book is called The Magic. It's by Brenda Byrne. Is it Byrne? Brenda Byrne, who orchestrated The Secret. But this is a gratitude program or challenge or journey. And it's 27 days, and each day has an opportunity to... I get a yes on that, Joe. Yeah, I do get a yes on that. He does care. He's just, bound up. He does care. So the magic is a 27-day journey of doing something each day about gratitude. And you start your first day with a list of 10 items you're grateful for. And then you add 10 more things to that each day. And it starts getting really super, let's do it. Maybe we'll do that in the group. Let's Get Happy Together group. Because I love the idea of it. I have no problem making lists of what I'm grateful for. It's really easy for me to do great gratitude rampages, but I'm not consistent. The Let's Get Happy Together was originally going to be Let's Get on Our Own Team, or How to Get on Our Own Team. It just sounded like more work. So Let's Get Happy Together is going to be a more fun approach to that. And supporting each other. I mean, we've got some wisdom in my friends group, and healers and studiers of life, masters of life and love, and all things metaphysical and spiritual. And we can create a lot of high vibe. And so let's play. And so I'm thinking that the first month is going to be $20 for the whole month. And it is going to be massively value packed. And then I will discern if I need to raise it. I was thinking $29.99. And so you guys can let me know if you think that's fair, if you think that's too much. And if you really, really want to join and there's just no way you can come up with the money, let's talk, because maybe there's something we can trade or something. All right. You're welcome, Joe. Bless your heart, honey. I'm sorry you're in that situation. It's kind of the twin flame walk of fire. It's like one is almost always waiting for the other one to wake up. And so the more work you can do on you, the faster it's going to happen for him. Because you really are connected. You really are. Okay, so Bridget, I don't know what that means. A few minutes behind what? Fill me in. Love you, girl. So doing things like a gratitude journey together. I'll be asking different questions each day to start getting you thinking along different lines. The more we can focus on happiness, the more we're going to be experiencing it, because that's the whole point. What you focus on, you create more of. What you focus on, you see more of. Where your focus is, energy flows. Where your focus goes, energy flows. And so I'm hoping to create some engagement with male and female friends. So I'm, not trying to play matchmaker. I'm just trying to play, let's engage, let's talk, let's have conversations, let's connect, let's get to know each other. Let's play. Let's get happy together. Woo! All right. So who else has questions? Let's see what we got here. I'm going to pull another card. The other one was laughter. So maybe we'll get some. Oh, Bridget saying I've been blessed with forgetfulness makes it easy to stay positive. Yeah. Some of that too is choosing to let go of our past. I mean, definitely do some trauma clearing to resolve anything that is tripping you up. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you for letting me know that. And, okay, so let's see. Why not work on the relationship? Is it in her highest good to work on the relationship? It's over, girl. Liberation, baby. Find your way. I know it's not. It's a bitter pill of joyful liberation. Yeah, good girl, because you did a lot of work, didn't you? Yes, her twin flame is no longer triggering her because she's been doing the work. She's been doing the healing. She's been doing the tapping. Rachel is a staggering, is it EFT guide, and she is a healing goddess. Oh my God. Yes, it is about fucking time. It's about fucking time for a lot of good to be busting free. So here's something I want to put out there too. If you've been under the bus and going around the wheel and around the wheel, sucked under the bus again and again and again and again, and you do not feel like you are getting anywhere, even though you're working so hard, and it seems like the second you make progress, you're getting crushed back down. I love you too, honey. Pardon me. Oh, I should have muted that one. Gross. Sorry. Dreams. Okay, that's our next focus. Yeah, and focusing on our dreams and breathing life back into our dreams. And yes. Okay, so, but where I wanted to also say was, if you're getting crushed in those ways, I have perfected, I'm calling it shattering the hell hologram. And I'm refining facets of it. So there's a shattering the outer hell hologram, and there's a shattering the inner hell hologram. And recently I hit on another one. I think we can shatter holograms about specific facets in our life, especially if it is like, say money, or if it's, say, relationship, or say it's like addictions. Super powerful work to do for those things. And so once you do the shattering, then you have to activate heaven on earth. And then it becomes your job to create each day through positive choices, conscious choices, focusing on what you want, not what you don't want. So the shattering really gives you a leg up. The first person I did this for was completely crushed under the bus with business, with trying to sell a home, with stress in the family because of all these things. And he was having a come to Jesus moment. And I helped him, and we did this shattering, and he sold the house. There was a septic issue. He was able to sell the house without having to repair the septic beforehand. The neighbors who are engineers, offered to do it for free in exchange for some technology that this person's business is all about. Like, staggering turnaround. The person who was lined up to buy it did an inspection that was excruciating, and like came up with the most insane things for the what do you call it, inspection. And but then the next people show up with a letter saying, we love this home. We see our family being raised here and having children here, and like radical shift. And then they were trying to get out of town to move to a different state, and they were able to do it on the timeline. There were, some residue fallouts, but the best success story ever. And now they're at their new destination. There's an opportunity upon opportunities for their career future. So, yes, sometimes magic works. But really what the foundation of this is that the matrix has been corrupted. We were meant to come and experience the matrix. It's the game of mastery. Sacred worthy opponent is trying to keep us down, and then we overcome it. But there was supposed to be a reward. There was supposed to be graduations. There was supposed to be a sense of accomplishment. And that's what got commandeered and corrupted and crushed down. And darkness just multiplied, amplified, snuck one under on the light teams. So, and that's why a lot of us are to change that game. End that game. We're ending that game. We're ending it now. We've ended it now. Time just hasn't caught up yet. All right. So let's just see what these questions are here. Oh, okay. Oh, Bridget. She's replaying as we're playing. The name of the book is called The Magic, and it's by Brenda Byrne. And you can just ask, sweetie, like, it's Q&A, man. Let's do it. Okay. And so not seeing your twin flame does help if you're trying to separate from them. I love you too, honey. And then, oh yeah, freedom and peace to Nicki and love. Okay, so blessings, cool, absolutely. So anybody else want to ask any questions? Ask a question for Nicki. Go ahead, ask. What do you want to know? What do I want to know for Nicki? Let's ask. Is this empath? Yes. Is this something else? Yes. Does Nicki need chemical support? I'm getting a yes, she does. So can she do it naturally? I am getting a yes on that. So another thing about depression, have her do the vagus nerve breath. And if you don't have that, or have her go to my website, maureenkeefe.com or intuitionmatters.org, and scroll all the way down, and at the bottom, have her plug her email in, And she'll get that anxiety busting miracle tool, which is the vagus nerve breath. And it's a superpower tool. It helps with anxiety, helps with PTSD, reducing triggers. It helps with, I get a weight on that now. Yeah, I get a weight on that now. And so for Nicki, is it serotonin? Is it dopamine? I'm getting yes on dopamine, so she would be looking to boost that. If I remember, I will put the name of the guy in who's the neuroscientist who is doing all kinds of brain research and motivation research and information on depression, on anxiety, on weight loss, on all kinds of stuff. So I will make a note to put that in the comments too. We are behind schedule. I don't even have a pen here. We'll see if I remember. Yeah, that's the best plan right now, Joe. Bless your heart. Send them love. Do your work. Focus on you. Yes, love, love, love you. And so let's see, dopamine. What is that guy's name? Huber. What's his first name? He has a podcast. It's from his lab. It's got, neurobiology or neuroscience lab. I can't remember where. When will this end? Well, if she does the work, it takes investment. So she can either go get antidepressants and then do what work she can getting up out of that hole, or she can work through it the hard way. And it doesn't have to be the hard way. The vagus nerve breath will do a massive change for her. If she does just the vagus nerve breath alone, and how often does she do it? 5 minutes in the morning, and at first sign of anxiety or depression, does she need to do it more than that? No. But having been depressed, I know that the first time I used it, I could barely pump my belly like 9 times in one day. It shifted me the next morning, though. So, time frame. I may have to say no more predictions because we know why. All right, so let's see. If she does the vagus nerve breath 5 minutes a day, will she be out of her hellhole of depression? Yes, in days, weeks, 1 to 2 weeks. But will she start feeling lighter after the first day of using it? I get a yes on that. Get her to do it. The vagus nerve breath is not helping. Oh, it's you, sweetie. I am so sorry. I thought that Rachel was posting on your behalf. Welcome, Nicki. Hi, honey. All right. So you have to do it. Have you been doing it 5 minutes a day? And at first sign of anxiety or depression, and if it's not helping you, sweetie, get antidepressants, because you don't have to fight through this. It's not a sign of weakness. It is a chemical imbalance. Chemical imbalance. It's not your fault, right? So deal with the chemistry, get your body working to get your brain off tilt because you're in constant fight or flight. Do the empath tornado, which will clear your energy field of other people's energies, because that's what's dragging you down too. If you will go drop your email into that website, I will also send you the empath tornado. Okay, and then join the happy group, because it's going to be all about reprogramming our brains to focus on our desired outcomes. And that's how you have to take charge to reprogram your brain. It's conscious choice, conscious choice, conscious choice, but it's easier than suffering. The conscious choice is empowerment, and it's hope, and it has impact, and you will experience a change. Okay, and so and reach out to me. You can send a private message in Messenger, how I can reach you. Okay, and so I don't understand those words. Are you asking Nicki that? Yeah, I'll pull a card for you, doll. Let's see what I'm pulling. Woo! Lightning and power! Amp up the voltage, Bridget. Woo! Yeah, claim it. Harness it. Wield it. Express it. Radiate it. Yes. And you can do it simply too. It doesn't have to be aggressive. It doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be action. But it can be intentional. It has to be intentional. Let's see what else. That would be a fun thing to do too, is to pull cards for people. I'll pull one for you too, Nicki, and for you, Rachel, and for Jo too, even if she has moved on. So let's just see here. All right, clarity. Who was I drawing this for? I think I was drawing this for Nicki. Clarity. And so clarity is that you're a raging empath and that you're being dragged down by people's emotions. And so your one powerful question to ask is, this mine? And if it's not, this is how I feel it when I ask. When I ask if it's mine and it's not mine, it lifts. Briefly, but it lifts. So then you know what you're dealing with. Okay, you are on. Is she on the right one? I am getting a yes on that. So definitely work with the, is it the right one? Does she need more? You need to raise the dose, is what I'm getting. Now, know that I'm not a medical doctor. This is muscle testing and spiritual guidance. So definitely work with your professional about that. And exercise, like if you can just do a simple walk in fresh air, get into nature. So much for my jerry-rig lighting. Get into nature, sweetie. Nature heals. It'll help restore a natural frequency to you. And if you can take your shoes off, I don't know what the temp is there. But if you can take your shoes off, and it's called, I believe it's called grounding, where you're walking barefoot on the earth to let those frequencies move through you. Radical self-care. Fire the inner critic. Hire an inner cheerleader. And when you catch yourself going negative, make it a joke, make it a game, laugh at yourself, and then choose to focus on what it is that you desire, not what you are struggling with. And do it as affirmative prayer, where it's, I'm so grateful and thankful I have more money than I could spend in a lifetime. I'm so grateful and thankful the love of my life and I have finally made our lives together. I'm so grateful and thankful that all the people that I desire to help are getting the help that they need. And, that I am able to provide exactly what is needed. I'm so grateful and thankful that I have reclaimed my sense of purpose in life. And I'm so grateful and thankful I have claimed my connection to source. And I'm so grateful and thankful I have claimed my connection to my inner child. So all those things will help you restore a sense of claiming life again. I'm getting a yes on needing to shatter the hell hologram. So if you can't afford a session, let's talk. Okay, let's see who else. Rachel. Or was that Rachel's card cleared? Could be both, but it's definitely Nicki's too. Rachel's. It's coming. So Rachel, work on your self-love. Nurture your inner child. Pour love into your inner child. If you want a mate who's loyal, be loyal to you. If you want a mate who pays attention to you, pay attention to you and your inner child. If you want a mate who makes you a priority, make yourself a priority. You know, put the oxygen mask on first. Fall in love with yourself. If you want a mate that adores you, fall in love with yourself to the degree that you adore you. Louise Hay's mirror work would be really good. Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life would be a good review. Fall in love with you. We all need to do that. That's going to be part of the Let's Get Happy Together too. We got a lot to do in there. Who else? Great question, Bridget. Okay, so this one is going to be for Hearts Love Joe. If she watches the replay, if she's still here. Release. Okay, so what that means to me, release your attachment to outcome, which I know it sounds easy. It's like Rachel letting go of her twin flame. It sounds easy. But really all that it is, all this release is if you have love, let it go. If it comes back, it is yours. If it doesn't, it never was. And so if he's in struggle and conflict, you don't want to be pressuring him. So try just letting go and moving on as though you were moving on and see what happens. But do that self-love thing, Joe. Do that self-love thing that I just told to Rachel and also Nicki, and I need it. Bridget, do you need it too? I think we all do. Let's see who else. Anybody else was here? Oh yeah, let's pull one for Karen. Pardon me. Sorry. Ooh. Entanglements. So for Karen, that just means there could be some challenging relationship things happening, or let's see. It is relationship. Healthy limits and boundaries. And let's pull another one for you. Attract what you need in order to grow, walk your talk, and know yourself. And so the card is the skunk card, which I would say I'm kind of shocked it doesn't talk about boundaries, like create your sacred space. Make sure nobody is infringing on your sacred space. Like if someone's thinking about moving in with you, that'd be a, oh, hell no. If you need help with that one, I'll help you with that one. All right. What else? Anybody else? Anybody want to play? Oh, Carlo. Let's give Carlo a reading. So happy he got that award. Oh my God. Hope. Carl is not only my virtual assistant who is, you know, he answers every prayer of mine. I say I want this, he makes it so. Oh my God. And I just, yeah. So we've had a rough month because I want to make sure I can keep affording him. And but the card is hope. So yes, there's hope. And you know, things are definitely shifting because I wanted to buy him a new computer, and the award was a new computer. All right, that was loud. All right, who else? Let's see if anybody else was here. Rachel, Hearts Love, Bridget. Let's pull another one for Bridget since she asked. She was so good to ask. That could be a fun new thing now. It's just spontaneous readings with cards. All right. Yeah, looks like we got everybody. And let's do another one. Let's see. Let's pull one out here for her. Bridget. Armadillo. Respect your sacred space. Drop hesitations and banish abuse. Use proper boundaries and thrive. So, is that hers? Yes. So we were participating in a great group together. That was Kelly Coffey's mastermind. And oh my gosh, Bridget was so freaking inspiring, plowing through, doing space clearing things. Really, really inspired me. So respect your sacred space. You know, if it's getting cray-cray again, you know, maybe you need to set some boundaries, draw some lines in the sand. I don't know. I just know I need to do that with myself. Okay. So, unless there's anybody else who has a question. Oh, pull for your kids. How many do you have, Rachel? I know you got a daughter. We'll pull one for your daughter. Light. So be the light, bring in the light, activate the light, call in the light, bask in the light, activate your heart with light. Light radiate out of your heart. Radiate, is that the right word? Be a radiant light, radiate your light. Yeah, Joe, ask away, babe. And daughter and son. Okay, so I'll pull one for your son. Please do, Joe. For your son, it's understanding. Okay, let's ask. Oh. He's having a little challenge with your relationship change. You know, father figure. So help him with understanding. And is that what it's about? That's what I get. Just help, you know, just kind of educate him about relationships and educate him about self-love and healthy limits and boundaries and deserving to be treated well. Yeah, I know. No father. And, well, who do you think who? Who have we been talking about, Rachel? The R man. I know, the R man. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. Does he still want to express his feeling? And yes, Nicki, I will do your children. Let's see. Does he still want to express? I get a yes on that. Let's pull a card for you on him. Let's pull a card for him. Communication. That's a shock. Is he working up to it? He's working up to it. He's struggling with it. He wants to do it. He wants to communicate. He's afraid. He's afraid to love. He's afraid to be heard. But you guys will get there. I promise. All right. So, Nicki, where did you go? For children, son and daughter. Son. Aw, baby lotus. So this one represents, you know, it's like the lotus is a tuber that embeds in the muck of the muck in the dark. And then it travels a very far way up to the light and becomes this extraordinary blossom. And the lotus also represents enlightenment. And the baby lotus is really about innocence and new beginnings and new life and preciousness. And so, he is here to bring that kind of energy to the planet. So, Nicki, let me know how old your son is and if this sounds at all true for you. I'm also getting starseed. So starseed is a frequency. It's, you know, alluding to the fact of our star heritage, our galactic heritage. And so daughter. And they're change bringers. They're raising the frequency of the planet. They're systems busters. They're lovers. So your daughter, if you could tell me how old your children are. Synthesis. So synthesis is kind of like synergizing. Synthesis is like, boy, I'm missing a lot of comments. I'm so sorry. Okay, I have to go back up and ask. 15. Okay. Is he going to be fine? He is. He came in for this experience. Is dad abusive to him? I'm getting a no. Is he getting what he needs from his father? I get a no. But does he know his dad's game? And I get a yes. So he kind of like rises out of the muck and becomes that brilliant lotus blossom. And so let's see if daughter 13. So synthesis. I need another card to see what that's in relation to. Gratitude. Is this hers? I'm getting tingles. Like, she's a light too, girl. Nicki, we need to get you shining your light. That's probably why you're struggling with depression too, is that you've had to play small. Pardon me for a second. I'm going to hit mute. Hold on. I'm back. That was better than the other one. So yeah, Nicki, I'm getting that these children are like extraordinary lights, and so are you. I mean, you don't bring starseed children in if you're junk. And so I am also, now that I know that half of your struggle is also rooted in your ex. I mean, so look up Melanie Tanya Evans and Thriving After Narcissistic Abuse, and get that and get on her free mailing list. And I don't know how long it's been, but that's going to really help you. All right, so let's just go back up here and so synergy and gratitude, synthesis and gratitude. So she's just really anchoring in light and gratitude, and synthesis is bringing things together. It's like synergy. It's like bringing things together that are bigger than the, like you add 2 plus 2, and instead of 4, you're going to get like 25. And she just has a lot of heart and a lot of, she'll have a lot to express through her voice. Poetry, singing, speaking, she's very vocal, very throat chakra, writing. She's got a lot. Okay. Yes, I get it. Okay, good. You want to tell him yours about releasing. I know, but you can't tell him. I'm sorry. This is your journey. Okay, so Joe, we're going to teach you an exercise, and you're going to teach us. I'll learn from this. So we tend to, as empaths, put out all of these energy fingers. I learned this from Sean Bond, and he talks about empath hands. And, excuse me. And he talks about calling all your empath hands back in, because we're just like feelers out there, feelers out there, feelers out there. And we're completely, it's like vampiring off our energy to anybody we've ever touched and helped and reached out to. And so girl, energetically, you got to pull your energy back from him, because it's overwhelming him. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's just that in your passion and love, overflowing love, you just want to pull him to you, but you have to let him go. Pull those energy hands back and put them on your heart and put them straight up to source, so that you are connecting you're plugging into source, because you're trying to plug into him for your feel good. And so this is your work, girl, and he's not going to come around until you do that. That's just what your soul's incentive is. So when I say focus on you and do the work, listen. So get You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay, get Mirror Work by Louise Hay. And Codependent No More would probably also be a really good book. And go back and find wherever we talked about decording, and decord from him. Every time you think about him, let him be, let him figure it out. You can still spin a tornado around him when you do one for you at night, that empath tornado. But pull your energy back, sweetie, because that'll make him want to reach forward. When he's overwhelmed and you're reaching out to him, that just makes him want to back up, because he's overwhelmed. And so you have to let him come forward in the dance. And yes, I know I did get a yes for you, that it was okay to reach out. And so, but do know that the reason he didn't is so that we would have this conversation too. And so that you would have that clarity. All right. And so, okay. So Rachel, I'm assuming you got what I was talking about. Bridget, I'm going to pull one for your hubby because he's just, you guys are the cutest couple. Honesty. So is that his nature? I get a yes. Is he needing to exercise more of that? No. I just keep getting, that's his pure nature. That's his pure nature. And is it sometimes hard to take? Yes. But does he mean to be harsh about it? No. I'm sure you know all too well how to deal with that. Oh, I want to go back to Nicki for a quick second, that anytime you're involved with a narcissist, any way they have attacked you, undermined you, lashed out at you, embarrassed you, shamed you, denigrated you, those are all your wounds that still need to be healed. So essentially, they're creating your prescription for healing. If you were to take all those things that they engaged in that were harmful and hurtful and filleted you to the core, that's your prescription for healing. Okay. Yeah, Rachel, I really wanted to start beginning of the year with that group. I'm not sure if that's what you were talking about. And then Bridget, oh gosh, girl, this girl is amazing. She does this really cool thing where she shares my posts. She kind of recreates them and shares them. I'm sorry, you guys, my sinuses are going game over. So, thank you, Bridget. I adore you and love you all. I adore all of you who've showed up today. Excuse my detox. I get a yes on that father figure coming into your life, and that's the man in Bali. Yeah. Nicki. I don't know what she was saying to Rachel about that, but yeah. Oh, Joe, honey, you are so welcome. It's, it's hard to hear these things because we're just so full of love and we just want it now and we just want to, claim it. But part of your soul's journey is to allow him the time he needs and allow him the space he needs to come to you. And then this time of desperation, because that's kind of the energy behind that reaching out, is to heal yourself, heal that desperation, be there for you, what that inner child is reaching for her playmate. And love that, love your inner child, like with as much vigor and as much passion and as much desire to claim her as you have for him. Bless your heart. All right. And, yes, these children are quite remarkable, as is their mother. So embrace that, Nicki. Take that home. Like, really take that home. Let's see. Good girl. Good girls. Oh, good. It's just a brutal journey, Nicki. I'm so sorry, but you are on a soul's mission and you are liberating this crap from the planet. With every choice you make to heal, yes, bless you. Thank you. Thank you for your sacred service. Thank you for this massive transformation you are bringing to all of us. You're making it easier for other women to make that choice too. That's that tipping point. Bridget. Honesty, sweet for hubby, nice. Yes, integrity, very important for hubby, law enforcement. Honesty, yeah. You are just awesome. I share by the envelope under post. I share to my stories. Thank you so much for doing that. My views are up like 168. So between you and Carl's posts and my friend Betsy's promotions on Twitter. Thank you, everybody. And anybody who's listening, if you would like the video, hit the notifications button, share with your friends who think you'd benefit from. And much love to all you guys. Word card for all of us as we sign off. Balance. Okay, so self-love. Balance out all that giving with some self-love, and balance out Christmas with some putting Christmas away. All right. And let's make magic, and let's do the breath of life together. And watch for announcements. If you go over to Intuition Matters Unveiled on Facebook and join the Intuition Matters Unveiled Support Through the Veils group, you'll definitely be notified. If you're on my mailing list, I'll notify you. Don't worry about being spammed. I have never made a newsletter yet. We're going to change that. But much love, everybody. Happy New Year. Next time I see you, it's going to be 2022. Yes. See you on, I believe it's the 3rd, whatever next Tuesday is. May your journey be blessed in all ways. May your path be lit. And call upon your light team to help you. We are not in this alone. And reach out to each other. Let's connect. Let's change the game and raise our happiness quotient. Let's make it an off the charts. Raise the happiness quotient. Okay. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you again. Blessings. Where's my Bonato? He's not playing. Where's my sound effects? We'll applaud each other again. Here we go. I think we're done. Come on. She's too bright. She's just too bright. She's radiant. The gnarly. He's so happy. No dogs have eaten him. Bye, you guys.